to Miss Carty's Maths. Today we are going to be talking all about column subtraction.
Now, if you watched my previous video, you might find that column subtraction is very similar to column addition, and you are correct in thinking that. However, there are just a couple of extra rules that we need to follow and remember when we're completing subtraction problems. One of the main things is that the operation has changed. We're no longer adding, we are subtracting. That does change the column slightly. On this page, I've got 3 different problems which I am going to be going through. It's just the same as the adding. Each of them does get gradually more challenging, as these 2 here we do have to use the borrowing method, which I will explain later on. But first off, we're going to start with this top problem here. So the first problem we have is 24 minus 11. So 24 minus 11. Now, if you remember back to my column addition video, I mentioned that place value really does help us with these sort of problems, and it is exactly the same for column subtraction. When we are placing the numbers in the column, we need to make sure that we're doing it correctly and in the right order. And to help us with that, we can use the place value headers. So for 24, both and 11, both numbers have 2 digits. Okay, that means they fall into the tens and the ones category. Now, if we were going to do this in Welsh, it'd be degau ac unedau. I'll just do it in Welsh on the other side as well, if you need any help with that. So our next step is to place the numbers in the column. Now, this is exactly the same as we would with the addition. Remember our operation. Just do it on the Welsh side as well. Now, one of the main rules, one of the main tips I talked to you about in the column addition was to always put the larger number on top of the column. Now, this is very, very, very important when we're doing our subtraction. The larger number must go on the top. I can't stress that enough. One of the most common mistakes people make with column subtraction is they put the lower number on top. That does not work with column subtraction. It has to be the larger number on the top. Okay, that is one of the main rules of column subtraction. So rule number 1, place the larger number on the top of the column. Okay, brilliant. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do my line again without a ruler. Naughty, naughty. Okay, and the bottom line. Okay, brilliant. So one of the most common things to remember when we're doing subtraction as well is that when we're subtracting, numbers are going down. Okay, they're not going up. With adding, numbers increase. Subtraction, numbers decrease. All right, so we're going to start with the ones column. It's the same rule applies. We always start with the ones column or with the unedau. Okay, on the right hand side. That is very important. We move from right to left. So the first one we're going to be doing is 4 minus 1. Now, if you can do it in your head, that's brilliant. You just do it in your own time. However, if you do need a bit of extra help, a bit more of a visual aid, what you can do, same with the addition, we use our dots for the ones, neu'r unedau. Okay, and we need to take away 1. Now, instead of drawing an additional dot we did in the subtraction, what we're going to do this time is we are going to take 1 away. We are going to cross 1 out. Just as simple as that. So 4 minus 1, we've crossed 1 out. We see how many's left. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That means that 4 minus the 1 makes 3. Neu 3. Brilliant. So now we can move on to our tens and the degau column. So now we have 20 minus 10. Remember, these aren't 2 and 1. We're in the tens column. So 20 minus 1, 20 tynnu 10. If you can do it in your head, brilliant. But if you'd like a more visual aid, we've got the 20. So tynnu 10. We're going to cross the 10 out. And we're left with 10 left. And there we have it. 24 minus 11 is 13. 24 tynnu 11 ydy 13.
And there we go, that's how we work out our column subtraction. A little bit more challenging than the addition, but that's fine. As long as you remember those small steps, keeping the larger number on the top and borrowing, you will be fine. Another last tip from Miss Carty, if you are finding it confusing, as long as you remember this rhyme, more on the top, no need to stop, more on the floor, knock next door. If you found this video helpful, please give me a like and a share, I really do appreciate it. Also, if you have any video requests, please let me know and I will try my best to get them done as soon as possible.